Welcome back to News 2 at 11. Tennessee is full of well-known tourist destinations, but there are some hidden treasures you've probably never seen or heard about. So we have a special report coming up tomorrow. It's called Hidden Tennessee. It is happening all day in every newscast. Of course, that starts with Good Morning Nashville. So we have our anchors, Nicole Smith and Mark Kelly, here with us to kind of break down what we can expect to see. So Nicole, tell us, what is Hidden Tennessee?
It's very special because we are telling these stories that people are probably not familiar with. I think there is a lot of Tennessee history and Nashville history out there, but these are stories that are kind of just gems out in the community, and it really helped to tell the story of what Tennessee is all about, sharing its history and so on. Wouldn't you say so, Mark?
Yeah, and you're seeing some video right now of the story that I've been putting together. This will air tomorrow. It's on East Nashville High School. Of course, there's a big shot there, beautiful historic building, and right there at the tippy top is that large clock. And a lot of people don't know. A lot of people even went to that school that I spoke with, saying we didn't know that clock honors World War II veterans that went to that school. There were 58 students and a teacher that lost their lives in World War II, and that clock is one of the honors to them. But there are more at the school too, so we're going to share that in the story too. And Nicole, I love yours as well.
I'm so excited for this story because the stars really aligned for this being put together. Just imagine you're out and about during your day, a beautiful day like this in Tennessee back in 1927. You see this strange object in the sky. People were thinking the world was ending. People started praying, but it was this balloon that was floating and about to crash in White County back in 1927. It was carrying the body of then balloonist and Army Air Corps pilot Captain Hawthorne C. Gray. He was conducting research and trying to reach an altitude record when he crashed there in White County. And I ended up talking with a gentleman whose dad and grandfathers saw that balloon back in 1927. And it's so cool to share that story.
And you got to drive out there and see this firsthand.
Yes, and it was very special. And it just so happened that the balloon basket is at a museum in D.C. and it's been in the basement this whole time. But it's going to be on display later on this year.
That is awesome. And as anchors, we talk about Tennessee stories all day, every day, but these are things that we wouldn't normally pick up on. So how did this maybe open your eyes to, even more that Tennessee and Middle Tennessee has to offer?
Well, to tell you the truth, and now after doing this story, I kind of drive around and think, well, what's the history behind that little artifact there, or that thing on top of that building? So that's kind of what it does, is it opens your eyes. And I always love history because I think when you have that rich understanding, you kind of appreciate today's world as well.
Right. You certainly do. And there are so many people moving to Tennessee every single day, moving to the mid-state and moving to Nashville, and they don't know. They know about the great things about Nashville today and about Middle Tennessee, but they don't know the foundation that was laid and the people who'd helped to really make this community what it is today.
So we're going to start airing these as early as 4 o'clock tomorrow morning on Good Morning Nashville. So hope you watch.
Yeah, and whether you moved here yesterday or you've lived here all your life, you can learn something new from Hidden Tennessee, which is so exciting. Again, happening all day Thursday in every newscast. We're really looking forward to this.